So this is brazen. Most people are very tired of it. It's not a partisan question. Do you want to live in a functional country or don't you? The question is, how are we going to survive 3 more years of this? It's a very good question. Victor Davis Hanson joins us now. Professor, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you.
If you think about everything that's happened in the last 10 months, imagine 3 more years of that. And this is not a partisan point, I mean it. Like, what's this country going to look like at this pace?
Well, you got to remember, it's not going to self-correct. These were all self-induced. If Joe Biden just had fallen asleep on January 20th and done nothing, we would be so much better off by just continuing the policies that he inherited. So this was self-inflicted, and it's not going to be correcting because, as you say, he insults the people that criticize him, or he laughs it off and says inflation's a high-class, his administration does, high-class problem, or you didn't get your treadmill and that stuff. So what's the correction of it? And the traditional one, Tucker, is the midterms. We've got one coming up in a year, and I think most people, are sick of it, and we're probably going to see a correction like 1938, 1994, 2010, 40 to 70 seats. That won't bring things back to normal, but it will stop the damage. And I think they'll probably win the Senate, too. And then it's going to get interesting, Tucker, because remember, they set the precedent that when the president loses the House, the out party can introduce impeachment. And they impeach him on very thin ground. So people might say, well, wait a minute. We have the Senate now. We might even have a we don't know what the majority will be in the Senate, but he's deliberately not followed immigration law. He didn't carry out the oath of office as he swore he would do. But then they have a problem because they look around and they say, why, my gosh, we don't want Kamala Harris. And we forget that in 2020, Biden was the best of the worst. You know, there were Bloomberg and Warren and Sanders and Cory Booker and Beto and Harris. There wasn't any alternative. He's kind of got an Agnew factor, where Nixon survived much of '73 on the idea that Agnew would have been worse. So yes, we can't really stop the presidency and the executive orders and all that, and that's coming down. So then we go down, well, even if the Republicans win the House and the Senate, they have the courts. And there's some hope there, Tucker, because the courts are not like they were in 2016. Trump's made a lot of appointments. There's a lot of good judges. A lot of the things that Biden has done are illegal. And then finally, we have public opinion. And you can see it starting to change. When you have popular culture, a Dave Chappelle, a Bill Maher, or economists like Larry Summers, or you see the Rittenhouse jury, you're getting a sense that people from all walks of life are saying, wait a minute, this is not politics. This is a system collapse. You can't walk out safely in the big cities. People are not following the law. They're looting stores with impunity. The district attorneys are crazy. We can't get things in the shelves. Gas is $5 a gallon out here in the West. Things just can't go on like this. And when you have that much mass anger and upheaval, I think that will affect it too. But nobody wants the United States to suffer just to get rid of this crazy neo-socialist administration, but that's what's going to probably have to happen. But there are remedies, but it's not going to be enough to bring things back to normality.
No, I think you're exactly right, as always. Victor Davis Hanson, thank you.